So you've been taught the view that someone was made to look like Jesus, Surah An-Nisa.
What you mean, the story of Isa alayhi salam? What we believe in Islam?
Well, when you say we believe, if you study your Sunni tradition, there's not one opinion of what happened.
I'm Salafi.
Yes. Well, even in your Salafi tradition. In your Salafi tradition, you find there are different viewpoints on what exactly happened to Jesus. And if you go to Ibn Kathir, he mentions them. But since you're Salafi, you believe that someone was made to look like Jesus, right?
The image of him was put on this person, and Isa was raised to Allah. Yes.
Who is that person?
A person. I don't know who the person was. It was a person where they gave the resemblance of Isa, and they were crucified, not Jesus.
Yeah, I know, but you said you're Salafi, so that means you follow the Sunnah. So that means you don't just follow the Quran, you follow the Hadith, right?
Yeah, I follow certain Hadiths from certain scholars. We have a school of thought. We have certain Hadiths. We have certain scholars that we follow.
Yeah,
if
I know.
You're Muslim, you'll know that. There's certain ones that we don't take from at all.
Sabir, I know your scholar.
Yeah, Uthaymeen. Yeah, I definitely take from Uthaymeen. I take from Bin Baz.
Yeah, Bin Baz, yes, I know. And yet Bin Baz and Sheikh Al-Uthaymeen and Al-Albani will tell you that Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, beyond dispute. So if I quote some Bukhari, you can't come back and tell me, well, you reject it because you're Salafi.
I don't reject anything from Sahih
Bukhari. Okay, so that's good. I just want to be clear. Because I'm aware of the Salafi that your modern scholars, your scholars today, they've passed away. It's Bin Baz, Al-Uthaymeen, as well as Al-Albani, who is a scholar of the Hadiths. Okay, now, sadly, neither Bukhari nor Muslim have any sound ahadith that tell us what Muhammad said about that ayah. You know this, right?
About what ayat?
Surah An-Nisa 157. That's what you're alluding to. They neither killed him nor crucified him, but it's so apparent to them.
Yeah, there's no hadith because there's what's called tasfir. Are you familiar with that?
In Kathir, right? Tafsir. That's what I was going to.
If you get the tasfir, the tasfir will definitely.
If I quote Ibn Kathir, you're going to be okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay, Ibn Kathir says there's a tradition attributed to Ibn Abbas that says that it was a disciple of Isa that was made to look like him, the youngest. So do you accept that?
If that's what Ibn Kathir said, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He says that. I'll show it to you. But so you believe that Allah made one of Jesus's disciples to look exactly like Jesus and had him killed?
Is that what's recorded? Is that what recorded that it was one of his disciples?
And so why would Allah need to do that? Why would he, if he didn't want Jesus to die, why would he have then one of his followers die?
If he didn't want Jesus to die, why would he have one of his followers die?
Why not just take Jesus out of this world, end of story?
For the same reason people think that he died for their sins. Like, why would you think that he died for someone's sins?
Allah caused that.
That's not even fair. Like, that don't even seem fair.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. I'm telling you exactly what it is.
Allah caused that.
Okay, you said, what was your question?
Okay, you didn't hear my question. So, but I'll get to whether it's fair or not because I'm going to show you.
Okay, you ask your question. I want to get to your question because I don't want you to feel
Allah's the one who caused the world to think that Jesus was killed. So it's your God's fault that we thought Jesus died for our sins.
How did he make them to believe
because
that
the followers of Jesus that the Quran says were victorious, that's chapter 3, verse 55 and 61:14, they went around saying Jesus was killed for our sins. So who deceived them?
Who said that Jesus was died for their sins? Nobody that's Muslim.
Followers of Jesus that the Quran said were uppermost and victorious.
Where does the Quran state that anybody that's Muslim was
chapter 3,
following
verse 55,
Jesus?
Who won out?
You said what?
In chapter 3, verse 55, who won according to your Quran? Here, let me show it to you.
You need to go to the Noble Quran as well.
Okay, so you want Talali Khan with all the comments?
The Noble. Right? Yeah.
Okay, here's Noble Quran. Now you guys can see it on the screen. He can't, so I'm gonna have to read it out loud. And remember when Allah said, "Oh Isa, I will take you and raise you to myself and clear you," and then it puts in brackets of the forged statement that Isa is Allah's son. That's why I want you the Arabic to confirm that's not in the Arabic, but that's okay. Of those who disbelieve, and I'll make those who follow you monotheists who worship none but Allah, superior to those who disbelieve. They put in brackets in the oneness of Allah or disbelieve in some of his messengers, e.g. Muhammad, SAW, Isa, Musa, etc., or in his holy books, e.g. the Torah, the Injil, the Quran, till the day of resurrection. Now, let me read that part again. I will make those who follow you superior to those who disbelieve till the day of resurrection. So the ones who follow Isa would be superior to the disbelievers till the day of resurrection, right? We got that part so far?
That's what you got.
61:14 says they won. Here. All you who believe, be you helpers of Allah, as said Isa, son of Maryam, to al-Hawariyun, disciples, who are my helpers of Allah. Al-Hawariyun, the disciples said, we are Allah's helpers. Then a group of the children of Israel believed, and a group disbelieved. So we gave power to those who believed against their enemies, and they became the uppermost. So according to these two verses, the believers in Isa, his followers, won. They overpowered the disbelievers, and they would be uppermost till the day of resurrection. So I now want to know who these followers were that won. Do you know who they are? Can you tell me their names?
Yeah, they were the believers, or they were the monotheists.
Who are they? Give me their names. What did they leave
The
behind?
monotheists are the ones who believed in the message that Isa Salatu was.
What are their names?
What you mean? What are their names? Are their names listed? What you
Sahaba?
just read?
The names of Muhammad Sahaba.
Muhammad Sahabas, Abu Bakr.
Where'd you get that from?
What you told me to give you the name of some Sahabas.
Yeah, where did you get that from?
Where did I get the Abu Bakr? Is his Sahaba?
The names of the Sahaba.
What do you mean?
How did you know there was a man named Abu Bakr? Where did you read that?
I read it in the in Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, not in the Quran.
Abu Bakr was the first person to accept Islam.
Show me the name Abu Bakr in the Quran. It's not in the Quran. Where did you get that from?
I just told you it's in Hadith.
Okay,
in
good.
Sahih Bukhari.
Right. So now, give me the names of Jesus' Sahaba.
Jesus' Sahaba is not listed in the Quran.
So how do I know who they are and that they existed? And the Quran is not making things up.
What do you mean? Who they didn't even specify anybody. They said a group of people.
Okay, let's try this again. When the Quran tells me about Jesus, I hope you're listening better than you're arguing, because you're not listening to.
No, I'm not arguing. You're just not. The question not making sense. You asking me the name of some people.
It makes just much sense if you listen.
When the Quran clearly states that it
was
a group of people.
Who are they? How do I know the Quran is not lying?
It's not naming anybody.
How do I know Isa lived? And when did he live?
How do you know he lived?
Yes.
What do you mean? How do you know he lived?
Yeah.
You believe in God, then you know Jesus lived.
How do I know that the God who sent Jesus is the real God? Stop begging the question. Give me the information where I can know there was an Isa and he had followers.
You're not asking a clear question. You just keep saying who was his companions, his Sahaba. You just read it that he said a group of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you want to do with this guy? Yeah. What do you want to do?
Just start over. Just start over.
Well, no, we can't start over because he's not listening.
I mean, he gotta listen. Like, it's there. You're asking a clear-cut question.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't get it because he's already argumentative and scared, and so he's manifesting. So, and I don't want to treat him like one of these Dawa guys because he's your brother. Because see, someone like that, I would tear to shreds and put him in his place because he thinks he's smart. So it's up to you, man. He's your brother.
Oh yeah, continue, man. I just want him to see the real truth. Just continue.
Okay, brother, but I'm telling you, he's going to manifest. I'm going to have to take him out verbally. So you sure?
Let's go with it. We're all grown men.
Here, I understand this clearly. You read a verse. It clearly says a group of people.
He's barking, you see? All right.
You clearly said a group of people.
Okay, hold on. What was the name of the group of Jesus followers? That's what he asked.
There isn't a group listed. Is anybody's name in there? I wouldn't add anything to the Quran.
How did you
that would be me making something up.
Hold on. That's what
that would be. That would be me making something up, adding to the Quran, which I would never do.
How do you know Abu Bakr exists? It's not in the Quran.
It's in the Hadith.
Okay,
Abu
so
Bakr
now
was one of his companions.
Just like you had to go to an outside source to tell me who Muhammad's companion were, that means if you're using your brain cells, you'd have to now go out of the Quran and look at historical sources to identify Jesus's group. So what sources do I look to know who Jesus's followers were?
You go to what book he bought.
Oh, now we go to the next step.
Okay.
And what book did he bring?
He bought the Gospels.
Gospels, plural. Thank you. Now I'm going to go to the Gospels because now I'm using your argument. Now everyone heard you. Gospels, right? Okay. Now the Gospels that he brought tell me that the Quran is a lie because it says Jesus was crucified. You told me to go to the Gospels. We got you recorded, man. So don't backtrack.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But you have to go to the correct things. You have to go to the Injil. You have to go to the Torah.
You said Gospels.
You have to go. You have to go to those. That's what you have to go to. You have to go to the correct text.
Plural. Take it easy, man.
You have to go to the correct text. That's
And
what you have to do first and foremost.
How do you know what the correct text is?
The Injil, the Torah, the Gospels. You got to go to the correct text.
Gospels.
We're not talking about the Bible. Go to the Torah. Go to the Torah and go to the Injil.
Take it easy.
You
Stop
familiar
yelling,
with the Torah
dude.
and the Injil?
Listen.
Are you familiar with the Torah
Let's
and the
calm
Injil?
down.
Go to
Let's
those.
calm down. Let's calm down. One at a time, bro.
Take it easy, man.
One at
Stop
a
yelling,
time.
bro. I can yell louder. Take it easy. Listen to yourself more than you start yelling. When you said
I'm 100%
Gospels,
fine.
plural, where do I find those Gospels?
You go to the Torah and you go to the Injil.
He's not answering the question again. Where is the
I
Torah?
just answered you the question. I just answered the question.
Hey, Trey, bro, this man, I'm really trying to control myself because of you.